Hello everyone, this is MGTOW here. So, I will be going on MGTOW Dictionary's stream this Saturday. Yep, you heard it right. I will be on his stream this Saturday. Now, I know I said I was leaving the manosphere, and I do intend to do that. But I do feel that we have some unresolved business here. So I'm going to make one last attempt to track this guy down and have a good, honest debate with him. And you're going to see actually here, let me show you guys something.
So, MGTOW Dictionary's little lackey here, Black Pill Truth, came to my channel calling me out. He says, "Get off the internet and see a dentist, you cheap bleep. The bottom row of your teeth is disgusting." So then I said something like, "I don't care about my teeth, and you didn't go for my height. That's low-hanging fruit." This was his response, right? So then he got triggered and said, "Shut your mouth, come to the stream on Saturday." So, you know what? If you guys are going to call me out, maybe I will make this my last hurrah. All right, I'm going to go on that stream Saturday. So, I ended it with, "I seem to have triggered you. Oh dear." So I know I'm triggering these people, so they're getting upset at my content. So I think it's time, we got to the inevitable and had the debate.
So that being said, I will be there Saturday night. Now, you know what's funny is I was talking to Carolina on her channel, and she was saying, oh, he's going to kick you in under a minute. And we'll see. I do think he does censor people who disagree with him. So my money is he's probably going to kick me or just leave me in the waiting bay, which, that's pretty rude considering, Sunday is Father's Day. I'd like to go visit my dad, in the morning, see my girlfriend's dad, hang out with our families. But I'm going to take my time out and make sure that I make this stream, even though it's going to be 11 o'clock at night and it may be, 12, 1 in the morning until he lets me on, if at all. But we'll see. I think it will speak tremendously of his character if he'll let me on and make my arguments. I'm not going to ad hominem attack him, okay? We're going to keep this strictly scientific. I'm going to bring, the research that I discussed with you guys in my stream, right? What me and Mary presented to you from the American Library of Medicine, from Scientific American, from the Genetic Literacy Project about the MHCs, the opposing immune systems, which determine, attraction, at a macro level. So I'm going to keep it strictly scientific. I'm not going to call him MGTOW Dictionary and attack him for being, well, a skinny bitch, which he is. But I'm gonna keep things civil between us on Saturday. Okay, we're gonna talk strictly science. And I think he's going to have a lot of accounting to do, and actually, I'm so confident that I'm going to eviscerate this guy. So pay attention, MGTOW Dictionary. I'm going to reveal my cards to you right now, okay? I'm going to tell you the arguments that I'm going to make before even coming to your stream. So you'll have an advantage, okay? Keep in mind, right? The ball's in your court. I'm going on your stream where you guys are gonna gang up on me, like 5-1. I already know it's what you guys do. You're probably just gonna start with ad hominem attacks, start talking about my looks, making fun of my height or my teeth, and a bunch of other stuff I really could care less about. So I bet it's gonna turn into an ad hominem attack, but we'll see. Please pleasantly surprise me, MD. I think people will have a lot more respect for you, if you stick to the argument. So pay attention, okay? I'm going to give you my cards right now. So I'm going to ask you to account for, right, if there really is this 80-20 rule and this deep-rooted biological lookism. How do you explain all these studies, right? And they're on my stream, right? They're on the stream I did with Mary about opposing immune systems, right? Where they've done studies, University of Paris did one where they surveyed over 500, I think it was, their sample size was like 508 couples. And they found an overwhelming frequency of them had opposing HLAs, right? For those of you guys who missed that stream, that's major histocompatibility complex, which when people have opposing immune systems and give birth to offspring, the opposing immune systems creates a stronger immunity for the offspring, making them less susceptible to most pathogens, which they found to be a key driver in human attraction. They even took it further and they interviewed couples separately. They separated them and had them fill out a questionnaire. And the couples that had the most opposing immune systems had rated much higher rates of satisfaction during snuggles, independent of looks. So when you go on Tinder, right, and you try to use, online dating statistics to make claims about female nature, you're missing, a key piece of the equation, right? It'd be like if we were trying to build race cars, and I know I've used this analogy before, but again, I'm dumbing this down, right? I'm giving away my cards before we even get to the debate. If we were building race cars and we were told we had to use the same engine, well, then the type of tires we use, becomes a lot more important, right? The brake rotors we use, the other parts that we use, the other variables become a lot more important because we're missing a key variable. So using that logic, you can't conclude anything like an 80-20 rule or this is female nature. You're simply not accounting for all the factors. And I'm going to ask you to atone for that, MD. All right? The other factor I'm going to ask you to atone for, you can find this in Pew Research, is that the average age of a first-time mother has gone up since 1960 from age 24 to age 29. Now, we know that a woman's biological imperative would be to have a baby at a younger age, between age 16 and age 23, while she's in her fertility prime, right? She would, seek out Chad and have that child, at that early age to have the healthiest, most genetically fit offspring. Now, as we know, this age is increasing upwards into the 30s. It's probably going to reach 30 very soon. So if women were acting on a biological imperative, this should at least remain constant and not be increasing because, the older the age of birth, the more likely you are to have a birth defect. So what this shows us is that sociological imperatives overrule biological imperatives. So that's going to be another one. The other one is the myth of beta bucks, right? So I'm going to show you guys, I've got plenty of articles and you can look this up, that female snuggle drive peaks in the mid-30s through mid-40s, as hormonal level change and a woman prepares, for premenopause, meaning the sex drive increases, right? So that doesn't mean, she's looking to extort some guy for his money and leave him in a dead bedroom. What it means is that, maybe the standards change because they're, have an increased libido and don't have as high of a standard. So it's actually a bit of a white pill, not beta bucks. And once again, I'm going to bring, plenty of articles in support of this to show you, MD. So, bring your best arguments against that. I'm very curious to see what you have to say. I don't think you're going to have good arguments for that. I think we're at least going to be able to conclude, we can throw out making assumptions off of statistics using just online dating to conclude anything about female nature. But I won't go any deeper into it now, while we're on this video here. But those are going to be my key scientific arguments. Now, I said I would not ad hominem, but I am going to say I do think that your audience should doubt you. And the reason for that is because you'll shamelessly critique other men's looks. I saw the little thing you guys made roasting Luigi and RPR, right? And Luigi, he's nuts anyway. I'm not saying I agree with the guy. But you know what? At least he came on camera, man. You roast everybody from your little ivory tower there. You make all these claims about how you're so good looking and everything, and then you won't even come on camera yourself. And that's cowardly, man. And I'm going to call you out for that. It's not an attack. It's not an ad hominem attack, right? It's calling out hypocrisy. I know I'm not going to, I'm not trying to dox you. I don't care who you are, right? I'm saying you should come on camera of your own volition, right? So that people can see you are who you truly say you are, which I don't think you are. I don't think you're any of these things. I think you're a fraud. And I think you're no better than the red pill coaches that you constantly, nobody needs an 8-hour stream to learn that these guys are scammers, okay? It's very obvious. Anybody with half a brain cell should know this. You've made an entire career off of roasting these guys for 8 hours a night. And I'm gonna call that out. Without them, you wouldn't be here. You would be irrelevant. And okay, you can make the same case for me. Maybe I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Face and LMS and Inkwell TV because I'm refuting them and arguing their points. And as I've gone lately into more, generalized content for a more general audience, I see nobody wants to watch that. So that's cool. I'm still going to keep making it because I've always wanted to be a content creator and I'm going to keep putting it out there. And, when I find my niche, that'll be cool. Or don't, or, hit the thumbs down button and unsubscribe. I really don't care. The point is this is something I enjoy, so I'm going to keep, making videos. But I digress. The point is that, you are a hypocrite. You will not come on camera. You will not, you will not open yourself to critique in the way that those guys do. Okay, I'm on camera here. I'm opening myself up to your critiques. Your little lackey here, he can come on and roast my teeth all he wants. Look, I have disgusting teeth. Who cares? Whoop-de-doo. I'm 5'7". Okay, I still have 10 pounds on you, big guy. So, anyway, so I will be there on Saturday night. And, I'm expecting you to let me on and let me speak. I don't care, that I'm going to be outnumbered. But yeah, I will be there. And let's see. I think everybody watching this video, you guys use this when you're determining your credibility of MD, right? We're predicting now that he's going to kick me off and not let me talk. We're predicting that he's going to fly into ad hominem attacks and try to divert away from the points I'm trying to make. Let's see what he does and let's hold him to it. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Saturday night. Take care, everyone. Oh yeah, one last thing. This is really going to be it for me, guys. After this, I am really done with the Manosphere. I've been slowly withdrawing. I got off of Discord, and I've been releasing more generalized content lately. So if he does kick me in less than a minute, I tried. I tried. So yeah, let's see what happens, and let's hope we can have a good debate here. Anyway. I'll see you guys later.